Kirsten from JK Fiber Arts. We are going to pick up where we left off last week, which is processing Finn's floofy puppy fur. So this is all dried, it's been washed, and it's really floofy-doofy-doofy here. So we're going to blend this, and if you're a beginner, you should use, if you're a beginner spinner, I would use a higher percentage of other wool to your puppy fur, because this is very, very short staple length. You know, it doesn't really seem to be a staple length. It just kind of will separate into little tinier pieces here. We'll see how that drum cards. I think that it's gonna be fine because I'm just gonna fluff it up into a ball. And what we're gonna blend this with. So here's what I'm gonna do. We have the white and kind of brown and gray stuff that is a small component of Finn's fur. And what we ended up with for a total was I had 375 grams, which is about 13¼ ounces of black fur. I have some of it already pre-measured out off to the side. So I have about 13¼ ounces here. And then I plan on doing 2 separate blends. So let's do this one first. So this one, I was gonna do 70-30. So 70% Finn fur, 30% black. However, a little twist here, because I was looking at my black and my biggest stash was black alpaca, and I didn't wanna mix alpaca with this. And it was true black. I had this 23 micron Merino Raven black, which when I'm putting it next to Finny's black, looks kind of blue, looks kind of like a very dark blue black. If the light hits it different ways, sometimes it looks black, sometimes it looks blue. So I think I'm gonna try to blend this together, and we'll see. It might have a little blue-black look to it, but honestly, yeah, I'm okay with a super duper dark blue, because I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. But you can see the difference here. Let's see if we can just pull a little staple of that and a little bit of this, and see if we can't just do a little finger blending with it, just to kind of give us an idea of what it might look like together. And again, oh, and also, you know me, I have a hard time leaving anything alone, leaving it just be plain. I was considering, and also since you had that blue-black in there, but I think it might actually look kind of cool. Obviously this isn't completely blended, and I did but it's about a 50-50-ish. This is probably a little more than there. It's probably a little more than 50% of the dog fur in this, but I think that it's gonna look kind of neat. So it'll have a little bit of blue sheen in it maybe. But the other thing that I have is I have this black silk sari. It's black pulled silk sari, so the only downside to black silk saris are probably gonna bleed like crazy. But I'm thinking I might add a little bit of this in. One, it's the black color of Finn, exactly. And two, it's gonna add some color pop, because, you know, spinning all black is boring. So I would like to add a little bit of color to my Finn. And I think that that's gonna be wonderful. The other one that I have here, this one, ended up being, I gotta look at my note real quick here so I don't forget. This was 107 grams. So this was 107 grams. I decided to go 50-50 with this. And I have this natural undyed Rambouillet, which I think is gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna go 50-50. So we'll get to see the difference between a 50-50 blend and a 70-30 blend. Same fur. Merino is a little bit shorter stapled fiber, but Rambouillet, I think the natural color of the Rambouillet with this is gonna be amazing. And I'm not gonna do anything funky to that one. But I haven't decided yet for sure if I'm gonna put this black in here or not. The silk sari, but I'm thinking about it. So the total of the fur all together here is about 1 pound, 1 ounce. When you add in the 50% of this and the 30% of this, it's gonna end up being about 1.5 pounds, which is gonna be able to make something wonderful. So I'm very excited. Let's get started. What I'm gonna do first is just kind of fluff the fur up just all by itself and put it through and make some drum carded Batt straight fur and see how that looks and goes. And then we'll be able to blend it with the comb top. I have decided to do, just for the ease of math, 70-30. So I have 70 grams of fin fur here. And then in the bottom, I have 30 grams of my raven. And here is the sari, which I think I'm going to use. I'm still not 100% sure, but I think so. All right, we'll just set it off to the side and we'll determine. I'm not going to use it right this second anyways. I'm going to, first, we're going to run this black through. I'm going to put this raven off to the side here for now. And I want to get a good blend pass through here first. Take some of that raven out. And my plan for this is just to kind of open these up if they need opened, like these little locks here. And we'll see. My hope is if anything's super short, too short to really work with, that it'll just stick to my liquor end. We'll see if that's true. But basically, I'm looking at having like a ball of fluff here is what I'm going for. I'm really excited about this. I didn't try any of this ahead of time, so I don't know how it's going to turn out for you guys. So you get to see it as I get to see it, and we'll problem solve if we need to. But it is very exciting. And I'm also very excited because I just had the most wonderful week off, and I have to go back to work in 2.5 days. And I have had such a great time that I feel like I should be on vacation all the time. And the vacation isn't over yet. We still have one more thing planned for tomorrow. Mike has to work at 2 p.m. So he's riding his right up to the very last minute. So we're doing a bike ride tomorrow morning, and it's gonna be chilly. So hopefully it won't be freezy cold. It'll just be a little chilly. And then once we ride, we'll feel warm. All right, well, let's see how this goes here. Let's just start with this little bit. Just turn on the drum carder here. And you're supposed to have very light amount when you do it this way. And if it's all sticking to the liquor end, what I'm gonna do is just keep feeding it on and let it stick to the liquor end. And when the liquor end fills up, it'll transfer it to the drum. That's the plan. Let's see how it works. Now I'm going to use my packer brush here. That's usually will help to get stuff that is stuck on the liquor end to transfer over to the drum. Not too bad. All right, let's keep it going. Let's see what we get here. Well, that was not what I wanted to do. Did you see what I did there? I took a big chunk of fur and dropped it on the drum by accident. Oh well. Make sure we stay clear of that. All right, and then what I'm going to do is just keep kind of adding this fluff here. And then big one, that big one I have sitting there is annoying me. Let's just use this and see if I can get it off the liquor end. What I'm going to do is I'll just kind of do one bat of each, and then I have a lot of fiber to work my way through here, so we'll see how it all goes. Okay, let's see if I put it in a bigger chunk, what happens. Oh, that actually went through a little better. Maybe I shouldn't separate it out. Let's see. let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens if I put this one on there. Not bad. Maybe the answer is to not let it break down too far, huh? And I think this depends entirely on the quality of the fur that you have. I mean, what is the type of the fur? Like Pyrenees, I think, are really, really downy, and you kind of brush their undercoat, and that's the one that I found the most information on. And that is going to be a lot like buffalo down or any sort of down, fluffy thing, Angora, something like that. Nice thing is I can see where the bare spots are on my drum carder really easily. It's like it was made for working with black. I can do a lot of work with black because I think it's hard to see. As far as like spinning and yarn and stuff, the lighting is hard for me, my eyes. Just like I don't knit a lot of black things, but I'm gonna make an exception for this. So I'm kind of more of a color girl myself. I think we're looking pretty good here. I am going to continue on here and fill in all my bare spots. And again, when I'm using my burnisher brush here, I'm not like pushing down hard. I'm just sort of letting it kind of glide over the pins for packing. And then I have my little hairbrush cleaner here, and I can come along while this is even still spinning along and kind of stick that on there, see if it'll stay or if it just comes right back on here. See if I can get it to go. This. These are some little bits. Let's see if we can get them to go on a little better than before. They may not go because they're just so fine. No, it's not terrible. Some of it went on. Keep going. So I will turn this off for a minute and keep doing pretty much exactly what I'm doing. And fill in my little gaps here. And then I will turn you back on so we can take this off and see what the bat looks like. Here we are. I have just this tiny bit left that I took off the liquor in. And what I'm going to do is just sort of paint it onto the drum carder here. See if I can fill in any of these little gaps. I know I have one right here. I don't know if that's going to stick in there or not. I don't have a lot of ability to direct this very much. I'll just put this little piece here. So, because we're working with the same stuff, you don't really have to do a lot of cleaning of the drum carder in between unless you really want to. I'm just cleaning off my packer brush a little bit. And if you notice, there's one little speck of white spinning around. I had a hard time getting all of the white separated. I missed this little one here. If I get that out. This is my porcupine quill that works really well for this situation. Let's just pull this like this. Using my dog fur here. And this is like Angora, you know, it's very floofy. You can see I have little fluff everywhere. My table is covered with very, very short, fine fibers. So we're gonna see if when I blend this with the wool, we're gonna stop shedding. Because that would be a bummer if it sheds short little fibers all the time. I don't think it will, but That's why doing these 2 batts first is going to give me a good idea of how things are going to go. I'll do the 50-50. I may decide that I want to stick with 50-50 for the all black as well. We'll see. Oh, there's another piece of white. Get out of there. Oh, another piece of white. Holy moly. There we go. Haha. All right, I'm going to use my Batt lifter here. So what I'm going to do is put this one behind the fiber, right on the pins, and this is going to go on the front, and I'm just going to roll this up and out here. I'm hoping you can see this. I really hope my arm isn't blocking the whole thing. But what I can say is it's coming off the drum carder nicely, so that is very promising. Very, very promising. Let's see what we get. All right. Here we have my very first dog hair bat. I've never done this before. I am super excited. I'm so excited I want to call my husband out to take a look. I think this looks really cool. So I'll open this back up. I had to roll it up and just see how cool it was. So here it is, my first fin bat. And this was, 70 grams, so kind of thin. But what I'm doing here is I'm kind of holding it up to the light to see if there's much in the way of nets. I don't see much, so this is good. This is good. A little tiny piece here on the side. Let's get blending. I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm all in. Boom, let's go. So let's do this next part. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be so cool. So my plan now, let me calm down for a minute and not screw up, is to blend this together. And I'm going to run this through the drum carder twice. It's just so it's really well blended. And I'm going to do this, I think, yeah, this looks so much more blue than black. How is this Raven? Raven in my mind is black. I thought I was buying black when I bought this. Oh well. I guess Raven is shimmery black, but still, it seems a little more bluey purple in there than I was expecting. All right, let's get this on though. Let's lay down a good base. Like I said, I didn't clean the drum in between. Doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to lay down a nice layer here. And then I'm going to start adding in the fin stuff. And before we started this, I cleaned my drum carder really, really well. And we'll be able to see how much hair falls down in my tray. Alright, I'm just going to peel off strips like this. I think what I'm going to do is maybe put it in this way. Let's see if it works. It might be too much. Let's try it. Nope, that's working well. Okay, I love it. Nearly every bit of it went on. Very good. Okay, then that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to go perpendicular to the way I ran that other bat through. And we're just going to do that. And that's going to open up those fibers and I think allow it to blend a little better. Okay. Let's finish getting this bit on. More perpendicular, perpendicular, perpendicular. I like it. I was just about to say, surprisingly, I haven't had any dog hair in my face or mouth, and I just got a mouthful. Doesn't smell at all though. It doesn't smell like dog or wet dog or dog of any sort. Keep on doing this. And I'm going to continue just to do strips of that and bits of this in opposing directions. So I'll put the thin fiber in this way. And I still need to decide if I want to do the sari. Okay, well, let's decide that before I turn you off for a break and just kind of continue on this path. Oh, let's see. So here's what we have so far. Actually, I think my husband was right. He was the one who told me to use the raven, even though I didn't think it was the same color black. He thought it would look cool. I do believe he's correct. It's looking pretty good. You can see here, you can see a little bit of it blending through here, which looks nice. The question is, do we or do we not, oh, here's my sari, add this wonderful sari. Now, once I put it in, we're committed. No, I think we all know who I am. Put the sari in. I'm putting it in. And we're gonna blend it, and it's gonna look super cool. And not very girly at all. It's just gonna look nice. It just needs some, I need some pops of color, because spinning a pound and a half or a pound, whatever it was I said it came out to, what did I say it was? Spinning, yeah, 1.5 pounds of black, no, I would lose my mind. So I'm going to add sari. It's kind of hard to tell if I'm putting too much on. I don't think I am. All right. I am so excited about this. I think I'm happy I'm going with sari. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna love it. I don't think I own a single thing that I have knit that's black. You know, black dominant with other color pops in it, yes. But just straight up black, I don't think I have. I don't know if I can do this moving or not. Let's try it. We're trying all the new techniques today. I like it to be spread out nice. All right, let's stop and take a peek here. I think I need more sari. I really do. Go back to doing it my other way, where I just kind of use the packer brush to thin it out. I think that way works best. Packer brush to thin it out, and then I just sort of draft it off of there, and gives me a smoother, more consistent placement. So the only downside that I can think of to black silk sari is it's gonna bleed like stink here. When I rinse it, it's gonna run everywhere, but it should be fine once we're done with that part. So I'm just gonna continue on like this, and then I will check back in with you guys when we're ready to take this bat off. And I'm just doing thin, raven, no, what are we doing? We're doing thin, sari, raven, thin. And we're just gonna keep doing that until we get to the end. Okay, here is our first blended pass. Looks pretty cool. And I think this is gonna be awesome. And remember, I guess I should talk more. I haven't been doing all the basic stuff because I've done it so much with you guys, I kind of forget. This is my doffer. This is the doffer strip here. And so when you are using your doffer, you want to take small bites and you want to get the whole thickness through here. And you don't want to leave any fibers behind at all. Otherwise, it's going to make it very hard to take your bat off. And I think this is gonna look pretty good. I'm gonna do one more pass to get it really blended well so you don't have like the blue black so much. This is also, remember, the base layer here. So my goal is to get at least this one done before the sun goes down, because nighttime lighting in black is going to be not fantastic for videoing. Again, making sure all of the fibers are completely separated along my doffer strip. And we have our Batt lifter. And if you have one of these, I love these, and they make them for all the sizes. It is really nice. It is definitely a must for the double wide, because my hand isn't big enough to hold even tension the whole way across. So, love it. And I'm going to put this across the top here, and this one is going to go here. Up against the pins, and these should be even. Let's see if we can get this a little bit better here. Pull this up a little bit. There we go. And this has rubber bands on the end, but I kind of stopped using. I used them when I first started, but now I'm not really using them anymore. Oh, that looks really pretty. And I'm just going to keep on rolling here. Every bit of it's coming off. Wow, look at that. I don't know if you can appreciate the sheen. That looks really good. Let's take it over here so we can get a better look. Look at this. Oh, I love it. Let's see, and I'm going to slide this out. Like so. Oh, I'm loving this. Look at how shiny it is. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to pass this through one more time to get it completely blended. I wanted to show you how pretty this is. Further away will give you the truer color, how black it is. Look at that. And now the brighter spots, the shinier spots, are the Raven. And I'm gonna run it through one more time. I just want you to see this, and then we'll compare them again at the end. I had to stop to go tell Mike to come look at this. Look at how pretty it is. I love it. And now it's getting floof. Now, if you look at the other side, you can still see a lot of the kind of Raven Merino, because remember, the first base, this is the drum side, and the base I put down was the Raven Merino to get us started. So this is the second pass through, which is going to be our blend to really get this all homogenized, because I kind of did it in strips, remember? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this off in strips and put it in widthwise again to really blend all the layers together, okay? So that is what I'm going to do, and I might consider adding a little more sari. I'm not sure if there's enough sari in there for my tastes. I'm looking at the inside here and I'm thinking, maybe I need some more sari. So all I'm going to do is I'll just show you the first couple of passes, and then I'll just come back at the end here, because there's only so much carding of black you can take. It's boring, but it will be awesome when it's finished. So here is our strip. So I'm just going to pull a piece off of here, and then I'm going to put it onto the drum carder like this, going perpendicular to the tines here, and blending that way. So turn on the power, and away we go. So I am still debating about sari. I think I'm going to add some. I'm going to add just a tiny bit more. And I'm going to do a little bit on this base layer so it's not so boring. I know. Black is fine. I think it's beautiful. It's just that I usually wear black and use color to go with what I wear. So I have, you know, like a black or a gray t-shirt, undershirt, whatever is going to go underneath what I've knitted, what I've spun and knit. And That way, I never have to worry about my multicolored stuff clashing. And I was not going to do any of the sari on the contrasting color. And I don't really have a pattern in mind. I might try to look something up before I spin this. I'm looking forward to getting my extra hour tomorrow. I plan on doing fibery fun stuff with it. I have to update my shop. I want to do something for Black Friday. And I just have been busy with life and other stuff at the moment. But I am going to be on that very, very soon. This is my last super fun project. Oh, actually, that's not entirely true. I have lots of super fun projects. So it is the natural dyeing with chestnut. So Mike and I went and foraged is the word. We went and foraged 23 pounds of chestnuts. He did all the carrying. All I did was put him in his backpack. And I just kept going. I would have probably kept going. He was like, it's getting heavy. It's getting hard to carry. And we got back, we had to weigh him because he was like, okay, you have to weigh him to see how much I've been carrying around. And it was 23 pounds. I was like, oh, sorry, honey. 30 years of marriage. He waited until it was 23 pounds heavy to even say, hey, it's kind of heavy. And we have a really steep hill to walk up. Alright, I'm just going to continue on like this. I may or may not add another bit of sari in, depending on what floats my boat. And I will see you back here when it's all blended. Okay, I think this is going to look marvelous. Let's get this off. Take this off. I'm loving the way it's blended now. You can't even tell that there's the blue black in there. So I think this is going to be great. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks so good. Look at the shine on this. It's got a nice sheen. Now I think it has a lovely amount of sari in there. It's going to be beautiful. And it has floofed up considerably, although you can't appreciate it because, you know, the dog hair doesn't have a lot of volume to it. You know, it's not going to poof up like wool will when it's wool and prep. It feels really soft, so I think this is going to be lovely. I am so excited to spin this. Look at this. And then here's the drum side, which also looks really lovely and well blended. I'm going to have my husband come look at this one also because it's pretty cool. And we should see how much it weighs also. So let's do that. And I'm wondering how much halo this is going to have because of all those little, you know, because of the hair part. I think it might have some halo to it. We'll find out if the wool has changed it that much. But oh, look at that. It looks so good. I feel like this has taken a long time to show you, so we may have to do the other half of this next week. And then we'll do the spinning immediately to follow. Let's say it's 111. I do believe it now. I forgot about the sari because I didn't put that into my calculation. 111 grams it is. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to spin it. I cannot wait. All right. I will see you guys next time, and we'll do the light colored hair here, and we'll do the light colored blending. And I think this is going to look really good too. I don't have any plans to add anything to this because I think the color in this is going to play nicely together. And it will also go well with this black Batt. So I will see you guys next time. Until then, spin happy.